EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front line back.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw is Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Tannehill fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Carlos Watkins. He's the culprit, dropping in for a 2-yard loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Wiggles free. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime will take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Reynolds in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Tannehill looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They give it to Peterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 56 yards, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again to Henry. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Again, a run with Evans. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers now on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. Now on on 2nd and 13. Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception earlier, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Peterson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adrian Peterson still with a nose for that end zone, scoring from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Rodgers again now. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
6-0 our score after 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 27, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find Lazard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Jones again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. Evans has got the first down and then some.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And room there to work it inside the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
6 yards left on second down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Tannehill on third down. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 29, Rodgers. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
On second down, a run with Evans.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Kevin King with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Rodgers looking to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.